Find a little crease for your running back.
Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive. They have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing, and he just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers are flying down the field. On the option. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it behind the line. It's Perez. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass on second down. Snares it outside. It's Perez. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Perez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Miller. He's loose. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket breaking down. Caught near the sideline, it's Lindsey. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Still looking on the move. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Corona. He slips and slides his way out to the 14.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He wants to throw it again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's cut.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your...
Oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. He lets it fly. He dropped it. They had everything dialed up, and he didn't make the catch. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense onto the field again. The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They'll try the run. Fights off the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Using his feet. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown LSU!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 14 to Texas A&M. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio.
Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. On the run, it's Rodgers. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He slides that just inside the right upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Johnson looking to throw. Scrambling away. Sails one into the middle. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. The run from the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Perez. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the 1st down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. There's the pressure. Complete to the left. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. The field goal is no good. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Caught near the sideline, it's Wilson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that you're quarterback.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes it right down the middle. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will give him the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give to the lone running back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Watkins. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down.
And you can draw these up on paper all you want, but executing them is such a different level. It's different guys doing different things that you've asked them to do, and right there, misfire on the pass, and this deep
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
and moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. Can't get him to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, he'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why did you stop running option after a play like that?
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. On the run, fires downfield. With the catch, it's Watkins. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. And they'll knock him down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
downfield, and he needs a bunch. Now he's going to break the pocket. He gets it to the 34-yard line. An excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Toledo is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Here's the thing. Not a great run. The offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. This is a designed run. LSU will get a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Johnson looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running to Green. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
At the 18. And that's good enough for a first down.
Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. On the move. Touchdown Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Here comes the 2-point try. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.